School presents Factorising II. In this video, we are going to talk about factoring by grouping. Factoring by grouping is usually done when an expression has more than 3 terms. Let's look at a couple of examples. Let's say we want to factorize the expression a square plus bc plus ab plus AC. As you can see, there are 4 terms in this expression. We are going to pair them up, factorize each pair, and see if we can take out a common factor from each of the pairs. So the first step is to pair these two up and pair these two up. What's the common factor between a square plus bc? Now, if you look at the first 2 terms, a square is a times a and bc is b times c. So there doesn't seem to be any common factor between them. Remember, you are allowed to rearrange the terms because in addition, the order in which you are adding these doesn't really matter. Something that's called the commutative property of addition. So I'm going to go ahead, and because I have a square here and a ab or a ac here, I'd perhaps bring the AB on next to the a square so that I could take a out as a common factor. Plus BC plus AC. Now if I pair these two up, the common factor is a, open parentheses, close parentheses, a times a is a square, plus a times b is AB, plus it's this plus that comes down here. Common factor between BC and AC is C, open parentheses, close parentheses, C times B is BC plus C times A is AC. Now if you look at these 2 parentheses, you have a plus B here and you have a B plus A here. They're pretty much the same quantity. 1 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 1, right? 3 plus 4 is the same as 4 plus 3. That's what the commutative property of addition is about. So we can go ahead and rewrite this as a times a plus b plus c times a plus b, and maybe imagine this a plus b out here to be a new variable. Let's call it d or something. So we have a times d plus c times d again. D is the common factor, but what's d? D is nothing but a plus b. Therefore, we have a plus b times a plus c. That's the factored form of this expression. Can we do another one? Let's try and factorize 3mn plus 2pn plus 3mq plus 2pq. Now if we pair the first 2 terms up, n seems to be the common factor, the only common factor between them. We take n outside the parentheses. N times 3m is 3mn plus n times 2p is 2pn plus it's this plus out here. Common factor between these two is q. Q times 3m is 3mq plus q times 2p is 2pq. Once again, you want to think of this as one single variable, n times, let's say, x plus q times x. Same thing, 3m plus 2p, 3m plus 2p. Therefore, x is the common factor between them, n plus q. Now, what's x? There's no x in the given expression. Therefore, we want to replace that with 3m plus 2p times n plus q. And that's what the factored form is for this expression.